winner moves on to the AFC Championship game. This should be some battle. Off we go here in the divisional round. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
He's coming off that dominant performance we saw last week, Mike, where clearly he was the best player on the field. He ended up being voted the best player in the entire conference, and truthfully, I'm not even sure that did him justice. I mean, you can make the argument that he had the best individual performance of any player in the entire league. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to replicate that here today, but if he does, I really like their chances to leave with a win.
At the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
That's good for the Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They run with the third-year man. It's James Cook. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. Throwing now. Allen here on first down. He's got room to roam. And he will score. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
Winning in the wild card round, certainly an accomplishment that this team should be proud of. But, Mike, if he wants to take his team to the championship round next week, he's going to have to lead by example and play a mistake-free game against a team known for capitalizing on their opponent's mistakes. Yes, you have to be aggressive. You have to be willing to take some risks. But those risks have to be calculated, because if you get reckless against this group, you're going to be flying home and you're going to get ready for the offseason.
They run with the longtime Bengal, Joe Mixon. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on 3rd down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go play action with Stroud. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
To the left side, and caught by Schultz. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a toss, right side to Mixon. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. 1 quarter in the books in this AFC Divisional playoff. 7-0 is our score. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. They've converted twice on third down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. The motion man here is Woods. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Stroud. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Now, after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
Fourth down, and on comes Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal. This one from 41 yards out. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they are not able to draw closer.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for, and that will lead to a 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Again, it's Allen to the air. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. Allen working from the pistol. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. Cooper going in motion. Throwing again. It's Allen. A quick slant into the hands of Cooper. Now a 3rd and 2. To throw again, it's Allen. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Bills.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
Pass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills move out on top, 14-0. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Over the middle, he's got the tight end Schultz. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. Backs to his tight end, Schultz.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
He's got a receiver. That's Woods. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
First down, Texans.
Stroud going to set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense you start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
To the outside, he's got Smith. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They're called in at the 2. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. So we are at halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round games in the AFC, and it looks like a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers doing battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
We were treated to a solid first half of football by the great quarterback, Josh Allen. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. On play action, Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To throw is Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's a give running left with Mixon. And he's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Schultz is the motion man. Now Stroud. That'll be caught. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. He'll push forward for about a yard. The veteran Danico Autry brings him down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Josh Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
That's complete to Coleman. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Allen on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Bills first down. Allen going to give it to Cook. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Tackle there by Will Anderson.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught left side by Cooper. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On the RPO, quickly in the hands of Cooper. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Buffalo Bills.
On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
James Cook, the intended target. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal. So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a 1-score game, but a little more breathing room now. So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Texans offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, here's Stroud. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing. There's only so many possessions left here in regulation. And now after that 1st down sack, this is on the verge of being another wasted possession, and you're getting pretty close here to desperation time.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. To throw, it's Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Back to throw, Stroud. It's caught. That's Deontay Johnson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. A throw on the move is caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now, Stroud. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Now, second and 4. Here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Now Mixon. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here we go. This is fourth down. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. The pressure once again too much. And that should wrap this one up.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. They'll start on the ground with Cook. Not much there, maybe a yard. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. That lane closed quickly, and here comes third down. Cooper going in motion. On third down, it's Josh Allen. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. On the handoff, this is Cook. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down 2 and E. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Cook. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Sam Martin in punt formation for the Bills.
So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now 1 step away from a Super Bowl appearance. We'll have a tough one coming up next Sunday in the conference championship game. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.